Hi, I'm Ben Falla, and welcome to Mastering JavaScript by Pact Publishing. This course is designed for you, the experienced JavaScript developer that wants to take it to the next level. In section 1, our main focus is going to be idiomatic JavaScript, and we're going to discuss best practices. We're going to explore naming conventions, which many of them are probably familiar to you, but we're going to reinforce them. In the next section, we'll explore the next steps involved with building JavaScript applications natively. Before we wrap up this topic, we'll see how could we use Modernizer, a plugin, a third-party tool to help us cut down on our need to figure out availability of features, making our code a lot easier than to work on without needing to recreate each time the different features that we're trying to test out. The next section, we're going to go back into the native code by working on how do we select DOM elements, and we're going to create a conditional loader that will load in extra features, and we're going to cover and finish this section by looking at Sizzle library, which is a subset of jQuery that is used to select DOM elements. In the next section, we're going to start building our own library. In the process, we're going to learn about defining namespaces and how to create private variables in JavaScript. We're also going to look at the modal design pattern. By the end of this section, we're just going to have a full-blown library. The next section is all about design patterns. We're going to talk about interfaces, and although they don't exist in JavaScript, we're going to use the mythologies and the ideas behind interfaces to build up and prepare for building design patterns and working with specific design patterns. Next, we're moving on to a new design pattern, and that design pattern is called the facade design pattern, where we're going to explore it and get to know what it is and how it works. We're going to update our library and use the design pattern, and we're also going to create an advanced facade design pattern that will enable us to make all of our variables by default private. This is a really powerful feature. Next section, we're going to explore and run deep into the world of events and timers. Then in the process, we're going to build a single design pattern and integrate it into our library. Then in the last section, we're going to be working with events and really get to know how to use events in JavaScript. And we're going to wrap up this title and wrap up this section by talking about how to test things out using unit tests. By the end of this course, you will get an advanced skill level that will help you a lot to create your own libraries using many design patterns that will be woven throughout the course. So let's get started.